So today we're going to talk a little bit about Halloween H20 and the mask. This mask here is a Wicked Mask Productions 7 by Chris Morgan. I think it's one of the better interpretations of this mask. This being the Stan Winston mask, and it's on top of this Trick or Treat Studios Halloween H20 20 years later stand. Um, Talk a little bit about the mask itself. As you know, in Halloween H20, there were, I think, 5 different masks used. There was the modified Halloween 6 mask that was used in the beginning. There was also a K and B mask that kind of looked like an alien. This is the Stan Winston mask, and there was also a CGI mask used in the movie. They used the K and B mask for most of filming, and then somebody realized toward the end of filming that the mask looked horrible, and they switched to this Stan Winston mask. What I will say about the mask is that it's a good mold. I think it's a really good facial mold. I don't like the spiky hair. I wish they would have went with a more traditional look for the hair. Um, Talking a little bit about the portrayal and the movie itself. Um, the problem I don't like the portrayal of Michael Myers by Chris Durand. I don't find him intimidating, imposing, scary, creepy. None of that comes to mind with Chris Durand. I think that, like I said, I think that the mask is a good mask, even though I don't like the hair. The problem with the mask is the way it was shot. There was just way too much focus, and it was too clear. There was way too much focus on the eyes, and they were too just out in the open. And for the movie, Michael Myers having the blackest eyes, the devil's eyes. Like, I didn't get any of that from that portrayal. What they should have done is kept him a little more in the shadows and obscured his eyes a little bit more, because there's just way too much of that. And and also, something else I didn't like about the Durand portrayal was like this overly, like when he gets hit by Laurie in the balls, or when he gets punched in the face by Josh Hartnett, this like overly animated, like Three Stooges, shaking around reaction to it. It's kind of goofy. He's a pretty goofy Michael Myers. This is a movie that I did not like very much for a very long time. This is probably the most polarizing movie in the series. There's like one camp of people that loves this movie and thinks that it is one of the best movies in the series, and there is another camp of people that don't really like this movie very much at all. And there's not very many people in the middle. I am one of the people now that is more in the middle. Um, the things that I like about the movie are, I like the idea of Michael Myers being missing and on the loose for 20 years looking for his sister. Because, I mean, God only knows what he could have done in that time span. I like the fact that Halloween 1 and Halloween 2 take place in this timeline and are a part of this continuity. I like I love the Laurie Strode portrayal by Jamie Lee Curtis. I think that she's the best part of the movie. I really love her character arc, and the fight at the end, and the decapitation has really grown on me over the years. Um, I mean, of course, they retcon that in Halloween Resurrection, but we're not talking about Halloween Resurrection. Hold on one second. Things that I don't like about this movie are the music, the lack of a Halloween score in a lot of places. They use scream music in a lot of places, and the places where the classic Halloween score could be utilized the best in the most tense moments where it's needed the most. You hear fucking scream music in the background, and it takes you out of it, or at least it takes me out of it, and it takes a lot of people out of it, because I've heard from people, that it bothers a lot of people, and there's a lot of people on the internet and things like that. So I know I'm not the only one. The movie takes place in California. There's a lack of October atmosphere, and I really don't like the whole sunny California town feel of this movie. If you like it, if it's okay with you, that's great. But it's always not really sat all that well with me. And this movie came out in the post Scream era, and it Kevin Williamson and the Weinsteins and all those people were involved in this movie, and they felt like Michael Myers needed an update. So this was in that late '90s post Scream era, and like I said, the film. I'm not bashing the film in any way, shape, or form, but the film has grown on me to an extent. But yeah, it's still not one of my favorites. And anyway, take one more look at this mask. This is a really cool mask. I'm really excited to have this. It's got a lot of detail. It's a really cool looking mask. Stand's pretty sweet too. All right, so I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about Halloween H2O? Is it one of your favorites? Is it one of your least favorites? Most people seem to lean one way or the other. Or are you like me, where this is not a movie you love, it's not a movie you hate, it falls somewhere in the middle?